Alright, this is One Last Midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Epic Village. We're playing Pepperville, and last we left off, we've got a lot of stuff done, but we need to work on a lot of stuff more. So we're still waiting on these pens to get built. I don't know. I think it's a matter of people. I'm not entirely sure why my domestic animals are not being moved over. Or maybe they did get moved over to another... yeah, of course. Of course they did. Of course they got moved over to somewhere where I didn't want them to be. And what are you doing down here? That person was standing out front of their house. Minding their own business. Not doing anything. I'm going to slow it down a little bit, 5. You might hear my son in the background playing his baritone, but that's, you know, standard stuff. He's got to practice. So we're waiting on the town hall. We're waiting on the village market, or the rural market. The radius, I want to check the radius out. The radius is pretty good. So this is going to be mining. We're going to have some mining over here. Maybe a couple mines, area related stuff over there. I was thinking about this area as well, and I think that this area would be a good area to start with the fuel. So I was thinking reed fuels, and we can do the furnace fuel, the fire stick bundles, and then we can do the furnace fuel over here. And let's see. Not entirely sure where else we're going to go. We're going to need some farming in place, but this little... I can't believe it. This little apple forester deal? Man. Let's see. Where's the list of... How many did you collect? Collect nothing last season? You suck. I'm trying to figure out where the collection of my apples are. I have 600 something apples in here. I guess it's not getting listed that they're collecting the apple. Oh, there they are. Sorry, I missed it. 600 apples. And the current season, I collected 1,000 apples. It's amazing. Amazing that one little forestry area can give so much as a resource. I mean, why put down an orchard when you can just get double duty? I can get logs, and I can turn around and get food. What the heck? Heck over. All right, let's. This guy's kind of doing a little shortcut. I don't want them to do a shortcut. Let's put a road in here. And they can just kind of go around this. I think I can get a road right in front of the building. Right. And we'll come up the side and around it. Just to kind of square it off. And we'll connect this road right in here. Yeah, there we go. I mean, we can have something on either side of it, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna be spreading out. I mean, it's a lot to spread out. So, granted, this has a lot of trees. So I'm gonna have little pockets of villages here and little pockets of villages there. And it's gonna be pretty cool. Let's go to our map, check our map out. See what our map has. I thought I installed the map mod on this. That's interesting. I'm going to have to go back, and next episode I'll reload in that map mod. But I thought I had the large map mod installed. So currently we have 5 laborers and we have 1 builder. I think population-wise, we're probably ready for another building. I saw. I'm just quickly going through this, but there are... Definitely can have a couple more houses. So let's put some houses over in this area. I kind of want to continue to keep working houses in this area. That way, when we do add our additional... is that going to fit? Sorry. Lost my train of thought there for a second. While we do add... Oh man, I can't get that one little last building in. When we do add in our additional... production lines over here, we can have these be the workers. These will be the workers. All right, let's just let this continue. I'm going to go ahead and speed it back up again. Oh, I did notice something. Let's come down here. So people were saying that these are not dairy cows. These are beef cows, and I'm not getting any milk from these cows. And you're right, I'm not getting any milk from the cows. I'm getting milk from the cow butcher. So the butcher is producing milk. Not a lot of milk, not enough to keep this up and running, obviously. So we're going to have to rely on this cow pen, this dairy pen, milk pen. Called it a dairy pen. Milk pen. And to feed this particular building. Let's go ahead. You know what I should do? I really need the stats and stuff. Let's get this started. It takes 115 lumber, 105 lumber, excuse me. Right now for firewood, we're kind of staying on top of, barely staying on top of firewood. We have 66. I hate to shut this off. To make lumber. But I might actually have to. What is this? What are they dropping off here? I don't know what that is there. This little bag. It's kind of interesting to see what that bag was. Got some sausages down there. Just picked up the sausages. What are you doing with those? Where are you going? Hey! Oh my gosh, she just totally took out the cow. She's like, I'm gonna take my sausages and I'm just gonna wipe this cow out. Good job. I think you should be taking some of that meat over here, though. How much is this fishery doing? 1,300 last time around, and the water? Oh yeah, yeah. We're looking pretty solid. We're looking pretty solid. We need to get these buildings built. That's going to be the tricky part. I'm out of stone. I'm out of stone. Which, I did put down a ton of wells. And maybe I should have kind of waited on the wells a little bit, but it's okay. We can find stone in other places. I'm not too worried about the stone. We have a lot of stone laying around here. And we need to get some sort of stone mine in place. Some sort of quarry. So let's start looking at the quarries. I could do a small quarry. We're still looking at 50, 60 lumber for those. And then we could also do some mines. And I just want to take a quick peek at what the mine is going to look like. It's going to be sitting over here. I can definitely get one in there. And I could get a mine right in here as well, which is not that bad. I mean, granted, it's really close to the town, but I kind of like the fact that it's really close to the town. We'll think about that. We will absolutely think about that. I can get the mine back in here, which is okay. And also get a secondary mine in there, which I might wind up using. There's a precious metal mine that I could also stick in here as well. So I might do both of those, precious metal mine and the other mine around here against this back wall back here. We have some of these other little mining. You know, it might be good to have it over down here. I don't know. I don't entirely know yet. I'm still working on how this layout is going to work. There's a lot of opportunity. My mining town could theoretically be down here, and that might be better because this is all hill area. I can put several mines in here, and then I can put all my mining buildings in here. A couple houses down here. Actually, I'm going to do that. This over here, I guess we'll have some more housing and maybe some other additional little pieces going on. I'm going to speed this back up because I need this up and running a little bit faster. We do start getting a little bit laggy when we're doing this speed, but that's okay. We can deal with it. I have 5,000 food. I think my storage is looking okay. I mean, this is starting to get full. I have this facility over here as well. I might need another storage facility. And I think once we have this food production running, this dairy running and the eggs and stuff, maybe it's smart to have a little barn storage down in there. So let's go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it, because you know, start thinking about it and then next thing you know, you don't put it down. We do have these little food cellars that we can stick in. Granted they take only one space. I tend to put my housing pretty close together, so it doesn't really work that well. But we can put these little food cellars in, and that would distribute our goods all over the place. This is gonna wind up holding a lot. One and one half dozen of another, right? They took up all the stone. So they already mined this stone down here, right? They did. Okay. I do have a decent amount of stone over here, but that's kind of a pretty long walk. And I have some stone over here. Eventually we do need to build over this way. So you know what? Why don't I put in a bridge? I'll put in a bridge right here. I was thinking where the best place the bridge would be. Maybe the bridge could be right here, actually. We'll bridge it right here. Let's put in a bridge. I know there's so many things to do when you start getting into the game, and it's like, oh, what do I really want to accomplish here? There's so many things that you want to do that you kind of get lost in the minutia of all the little stuff that has to be done, taken care of. As long as the town is up and running, we're okay. I need to get the houses built, so stone is a priority. I'm going to have to start taking some stone from over on this side, so we'll go ahead and do that because there's no way that they can finish off what they need to finish off without going and get some stone. So let's have them trudge over here. And I know it's a little bit of a walk, but okay. We'll get everything close first, and then they can start moving over here and start gathering other areas. We did get a lot of stone from this area, and I was pretty happy with that. It was a good harvest of stone. You can pull this stone as well. Take this stone from this area. It's going to take a minute or two for them to do that, but it's okay. Once we get those houses in place, we'll start having more people. We're waiting on a lot of housing to be built. Plenty of lumber. We almost had the town all done. We have 200 and something wood, so I'm gonna flip this over for lumber right now. Let's see what happens. Got this little guy building. Dun, 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 dun. Oop. Lid. We have Lind. Lind? We have Lind building. Let's watch her build. Got nothing better to do. Let's see how she does on her little building job. Go! Hammer! Saw! Get the building up! Go! Good job for a single worker. She almost knocked that out. Probably gonna have to go and get some food, though. We'll see what happens. She's gonna be able to finish the house before she's got to get some lunch. Can't tell. Maybe. Likes working on the front of the house. Whoa, she did. She knocked it out, took one little saw of this, and said, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get some lunch. We'll see what happens. We'll go over to this little area over here. We'll follow her around. What's she doing? She's gathering fuel. Fuel. Oh, she's gonna go populate the house with it. Is that what she's gonna do? Let's see. Have a new house built? No, she populated her house with it. There she is. She decided to drop it off into her house. I don't know who came by and told her that she needed to have some fuel in there, but clearly somebody said, you gotta fill up the house. You gotta get some firewood for the house. Alright. We'll get back up to top speed here in a second. We're looking, I'm watching the firewood like a hawk. So I just switched it back over because I don't want to risk the running out. Good, we have several houses that are going up. This is really going to help. Excellent. We get some of these slightly older couples, older meaning in their 20s. Start producing some children. We'll have a little boom of, little burst of workers. We have 2 lumbers in here, right? We do. And they're working hard. They're working hard. Alright, another 20s couple came in there. How much stone? We're just waiting on lumber. It's not stone. Nice. Okay. That was very helpful. Let's come back over to this area because I'm concerned about making too much housing, right? You definitely want to stay on top of the housing, especially if you want a population boom, but you don't want to overhouse. At least not yet anyways. I did want these workers over here. They're going to do some random jobs until we can get some other resources up and running, but we'll see what happens. The main reason I'm losing a lot of firewood is because people are taking their first deliveries of firewood and bringing it over. So my lumber guys they're working really hard right now. They're working overtime to try to stay on top of the lumber situation. We could put another one in over here. We probably should, just to be honest with you, so we have double production. So let's go ahead and get that started. Might as well. Makes sense. Makes sense to me anyways. I was told about putting down the small... We'll put it on this corner right here. Putting down the small little market guys to be able to distribute items around. We're going to look at that too later. Unfortunately, we're like I said, we have a problem with people. We don't have enough people, so we have to really conserve whose jobs and what jobs are getting completed. Good. I think we should be okay for housing right now. That went ahead and took care of the housing boom. I'm going to eat into my little forestry area over here. Not much, just enough to put in a road because people are walking across. And since they're walking across, we might as well make sure that they have some sort of direct path. Maybe I took out 1 or 2 trees. Alright, this house will get built. Well, we're going to watch this house. Going to make sure that this house... Alright, perfect timing. Nobody moved in right away. Oop, take that back. But he did move in right away. I was about to say, I thought I got the number of houses correct, but maybe I could probably do 1 more. We're going to hold off on that house, though. We're going to let other stuff be built. So that lumber yard is going to be built. Once that lumber yard is built, I'm going to set them to be making lumber. Once we have this bridge across, we can start focusing on gathering up the rest of these resources over here. There's plenty of resources we can gather. 6,000 food. We're looking okay on food. Like domestic animal, I'm pretty disappointed with this. With this guy. The shepherd. He's not doing well at all. I'm ready to get rid of him. I'm ready to get rid of this building and move it somewhere else. Somewhere that it might be a little bit more productive because this guy is not cutting it. Let's get another bridge cross right here. I think that'll be helpful to have that bridge there. And we'll have it prepped for when we want to come across. And I might even stick the shepherd over there. Did that building get put down? It did. There's a... There it is. Alright, great. Oh, he's not done yet. How many lumber is it going to take? 60 lumber? Stone-wise, we have the stone now. We do have the stone. If I turn this on, we can build this rural market. We do have some extra people too. Let's go ahead and turn this on. It's just going to be the lumber. And now I did put down the market before I put down the town hall. So I'm going to pause this again. And we're going to have them finish the lumber here. Alright, this building's finished. No, it's not finished. Come on, man. Hurry up. Gotta knock a couple things and you're done. 6,000 food. We're staying well above our food area. I was thinking maybe the next forester is going to be right in here. Mining in this area. Another forester in here. And we'll run a road somehow down in there. We are going to have to start focusing on mining very, very soon. We have 472 ore. And we're staying on top of the tools. That's gonna change, though. Put 2 guys in here. And let's have them work on lumber. Yep. Okay. Until we get our lumber completed. 2 guys there. Okay, good. These houses should change. We've got a woodcutter. We have a fisherman. Dredger, who's that person right over there? I can start thinking about the reed farms, and I can start thinking about storage, all that stuff for this area. Let's pull this guy down. He hasn't done anything. Nope. He hasn't done anything in a season or 2. I'm going to get rid of him. There's no sense in having him here. So let's put him down. Let's get rid of this guy's job, he's just a single gatherer. So let's go to gatherer. Yeah, and bye-bye. You are free to go about your business. Did they finish this? They're working on this, right? Let's put that shepherd over here, actually. I don't know if I can build it right now. I might have to wait. Yes, I have to wait until they rip down that building. I have a couple extra people, so I can assign them to building. That'll help the building process a little bit faster. Hopefully we find some more domestic animals. I really need to get this going. I need a storage for the wool for my tailor. I should have another piece of storage right here, because this is starting to max a little bit. But we're going to have the market, and the market's going to have a lot of storage for us, so it's going to help out. School, we're looking okay on the school, yep. Good, that got completed. The shepherd can get built, so let's build the shepherd. Let's put a road into him too. Might as well, right? There's something blocking me from this shepherd. I thought that I had to... Where did I put the shepherd down? Ah, there's the shepherd. Alright, get this shepherd take care of him really fast. Hopefully he'll give me enough domestic animals where we can build. You're maxed. That's perfect. This went up. Nice. Nicey nice. And we can start working on this. Which lumber do I have? 60? Nice. Then you go back to firewood. Finally getting this market in place. We're getting the market in place. We're getting this shepherd down. Finally, he can work over here. Hopefully we'll start seeing something out of the shepherd. Let's look at this market. We'll let this market get built. Assign a couple people to the market. I like the market. Market's nice. Got a little flagpole here too. I really wish Banished had multiple building stages. I mean, they do have multiple building stages, but I wish they extended it out a little bit more. That's one of the things I really like about Ostriv, is that the building stage, you get to see almost every piece of the building process, which is nice. I know it's a lot more for modelers to have to turn around and model up all of these different little buildings, but wow. A big difference when you start getting those buildings in there and they start looking really nice. This market is just very pretty. You've got all these little stalls with, you know, the food in there. The other thing is I'd really love to see a little bit farther of a zoom. I wish the developer would have made that change to come down just a little bit more. A couple more levels would have been really nice to see. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. Alright, well that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. I really appreciate it. Put a like if you like the series. Leave comments in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next series. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that like button if you like the video and subscribe to our channel so you can stay on top of all of our latest video releases. I release content almost every day. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.